we fuck around a little bit.
You gotta bring a team next year.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I kid you not, man. It was
Someone
much
said your
fucking
team
fun.
was all fat guys.
We were.
Jesus.
My friend Malcolm, who's with me, is my size too. He's probably out there. He is. He's right there.
You played
he's
too,
like,
Malcolm?
Malcolm fucking, not only did he play, dude, best fucking sacrifice I've seen ever.
Oh,
like,
really?
I was out of position. I got out of position at one point. Dude took a shot, and I went to save it, and it piped, and then dropped right back out in front of net. But meantime, I was way the fuck out of position over there.
Sure.
And I'm struggling. At the same time, I landed wrong on my knee, so that's all this fucking weight landing wrong on the knee. And I had to pop back so that it wouldn't pop out and shit.
Oh, fuck.
All of a sudden, I look over, there's the ball laying, and here comes one of their fucking dudes. The other dudes just sweep it right in, and Malcolm out of nowhere, it's like, hurls himself at the ground right in front of the fucking net, rolls onto the ball and shit, and everyone's trying to chip it out from under him. Such a huge heart sacrifice. All heart, man. Total heart player.
Malcolm.
But that night, we did a Smodcast Live at their theater up there. We sold out this 1,100-seat theater and did Smodcast Live. It was so fun. That was fun, too.
People love your Smodcast.
You got to bring a team next year, man. Even you don't have to be good because we weren't good.
We wouldn't be.
Yeah.
We
It's
would
just
not
fun
be
to
good.
play, man.
I could sneak a few of my brothers in. They do all right.
Totally.
The ringers.
And I guarantee
Yeah,
you got
we'll have some
fans out
ringers.
there that would fucking play in a heartbeat, man. And they'd be good, too.
Sure.
I had such
Malcolm
a good
been
time.
up all night, too? Yeah.
Yeah, no one has slept in this room.
Yeah,
like
Malcolm
Mike's
fucking
the guy.
slept in the trailer.
You need a mic over there, Malcolm?
What are you doing
Mike
in the
on.
movie? Do you guys just friends, or do you work on the film too?
I'm kind of the one-man entourage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Malcolm's my friend.
Do your friend and assistant?
He's no, not my assistant. Although he has played my assistant from time to time. But yeah, we've been friends since we met in '94 at the Toronto Film Festival. Everyone's always like, "Is that your brother?" I'm like, "No, we're just both fat
in a beard.
Yeah, we don't shave."
A couple of bears.
So he is a bear. Malcolm's a
I'm
bear.
flat out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Malcolm had this boyfriend dude who was the prettiest man I ever saw in my life.
Prettiest man ever.
And all he wanted to do was fuck Malcolm. It was spellbinding.
What happened?
I used that word twice, but it was. When you looked at this dude, you're like, this dude could get so much pussy. This dude could steal my wife from me, your wife from you. Fucking this dude was cover boy handsome. And this was the guy he wanted to stick it in, or not stick it in.
Hey,
Sorry,
hey,
my
hey.
bad. Yeah, you're not. a
I'm a
country.
fag. I'm not that gay.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. You got lines.
So he was like, what would they call a guy like that who's into a bear? A cub?
He's a cub.
Cub. How cute.
And he
all
liked
is.
he liked the beard and he liked the big husky
He liked
frame.
the big, yeah. I mean,
Dude,
it's,
tell these cats what you say sometimes to the fucking dudes. They love the chubby guys with the gut.
what do I say to him?
Yeah,
I say,
well-
suck it. What do you want?
No, but they're fucking sucking it. Don't you like? He told me. Fuck it, I'll do it. He told me that he takes his fucking. He's like trying to explain. He's like, when it comes to fucking sex, man, with a bear, he's going, what's a negative in your world is an asset in mine. So I take my gut and slap it on top of their head, and I rub it in their face.
You rub their face on your gut. They love it.
What do you say to them?
Really?
What do you say while it's happening? Do you have to call it out? Is that something you acknowledge, or like do you have to prepare them? Like, I'm about to put my gut on your face.
They see it coming.
So it happens. But is it like one of those things, like when you're fucking and you're like, I'm gonna come, like you state the obvious? Do you say shit like, I'm rubbing my?
I'm rubbing my fat. No, you don't. It's all.
You don't. You've never done it.
It's all happening.
fat on
Yeah.
I would totally. If
Take
I
my
was the
fat.
guy where I could like fucking surrender and I'm like, I accept this and it's who I am and I have such great self-esteem, I would totally be that dude. I would totally be like, do you feel the fucking lard in your eyes? Taste the stretch mark goodness.
Next time, dude. For you, I'll do that next time.
So what happened with the cub?
Godfather house.
What happened with the cub?
It was that kind of
They dated for like 3 years, 2 years.
Yeah, and it's funny because like what used to be my biggest fucking problem was my fat. Ended up kind of like he kind of liked my fat. He didn't like my brain.
Wow. He was using you for your gut?
Yeah, can you
Literally, he
believe
was
it?
using him for his cock and his gut and shit.
Wow.
Malcolm
Yeah.
wanted to be in a relationship, and he was like, can't we just fuck?
It's true.
Holy
Dude,
shit.
if you saw this guy, you would be like, I hate him. He's Zac Efron. He's just like a pretty dude.
So you dumped him?
We kind of dumped each other. It was
He was a soccer player, too.
He
Were you
was.
upset?
So he has athletic body.
Yeah, I was totally. I mean, he was a good piece of ass.
Oh, why not?
He's playing hard guy now, but fucking we're get down the elevator. He's going to be like, I can't believe I referred to the love of my life as a piece of ass. I got to call the company. I'm so sorry. If you hear this, I love you.
How long was your split?
2 years ago.
Oh, so it's pretty much beyond.
It's There's been many Cubs since.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All
there
right.
you go. You got
This
Take that, Cub.
motherfucker is my connection, my connect in the gay world. He's the dude that always gives me head. No, always, the terminology, what's going on. He was the dude that introduced me to the idea of the bear, and I was just like, get out of here.
He's like your gay technical advisor.
totally.
So you
One of
don't
my
do wrong
closest
gay
friends.
references and make an ass out of yourself in film. You have to have it correct.
Totally. And also the gay friend that you could be like, you suck cock, and he's like, shut up. But you're right, because he did.
My friend's a gay comic. I don't know if he's bi because he fucks chicks too. So he was helping me decorate my apartment, and most people don't know he's gay. And the way he would talk about other guy, it was fucking great. Like there was this big designer. He was like, I'll see if he'll help fix your place up. I'm like, is he really expensive? He goes, oh, he'll do me a favor. I'm like, well, do you know him well? He goes, oh, I came in his face. Like,
That's what you realize,
but he
though.
meant
If
it.
there
He's
were
like,
no
yeah.
women, it would just be the unchecked male sexuality, and that's what it would be. You'd be like sitting around. If there were no chicks, it'd be us sitting around fucking making jokes and shit, and then be like, hey, Jimmy, suck my dick. You know, you'd have no choice, and you'd fucking go for it.
I
Maybe
think
you
that's
wouldn't
why
like
there's
it.
that-
You might, be like, I miss pussy, but still you'd do it, right?
I think that's why there's that fine balance. Like, you know, the chicks are sometimes... Because if it was just all guys and that whole attitude, you'd just be fucking all the time. Are you just fucking all the time? Is that pretty much it?
He goes in like periods. Sometimes he's all celibate, and then sometimes he goes
Yeah.
on a tear.
I'm not into fucking. I'm into getting my dick sucked a lot. I'm a selfish top.
Yes, listen how fucking.
I'm a selfish
Listen how good
top.
this dude has it, man. They come over like he meets him on what is it, Bear 411.
Barefoot one.
He goes on a website. It's a website designed just for fucking getting your dick sucked
Now
or
we gotta go
sucking
to
the
Bear
dick of others.
411.
Really?
He hooks up with a date and shit, and they come to. He goes to where they are. They come to him. They come in. He gets off, and then he's like, "Okay, go."
No recip, huh?
No receipt.
How about we get Steve in here immediately? we want you to look at our friend who we know is a bear, but he doesn't think he's a bear.
He doesn't
Really?
want to. He doesn't want to
He's a
acknowledge
bear.
it.
He's a bear.
Yeah.
We were at the
Here comes Steve.
Here comes.
If Malcolm says woof, then he's a bear. The woof. Let's see if he passes the woof test.
Yeah,
Here he
he's
comes.
definitely
He's
a
going to
bear.
try to walk tough. It's impossible. Ask him any question. Talk to him about anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Steve's like
He's
great.
smiling.
Out this motherfucker already. We've had it with him.
Yeah, we're tired of his shenanigans. Hi, Steve. That's Malcolm.
He's a total bear. You're a bear.
There you go. See?
Well, is it woof
You
test
know
or
it.
no?
He's a total bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Steve, at least Malcolm thinks you're a bear.
Thank you, Malcolm. I appreciate that. Now it's 100% of the room again.
It's official.
Again.
It's official.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're actually wearing very nice jeans today.
He had capris
He had
on last week.
capris on last week.
They were long
Wearing
shorts.
capris. No,
No, they were capris.
They were long
They
shorts.
weren't.
Kevin
These are long
wears
shorts,
long
dude.
shorts.
Elephant trunks.
Kevin wears long
If
shorts.
they go tight at the
You were wearing
bottom,
capris.
those are
Capris.
capris.
And they weren't tight.
Yeah.
They were capri pants, and then he had one.
And then you had some jeans with embroidered flowers on them.
It was affliction jeans with a skull and roses
So it's a
embroidered
cool
up in
thing.
them.
Yeah, it wasn't a cool.
It's a rock and roll thing.
Yeah, it's a rock and roll thing.
Was it
That
a
was
rock and roll?
Yes, it's a rock and roll thing.
Wow.
Absolutely. The capris was. It was.
Are you ever wearing
Oh my
those
God.
capris again?
Look at the
Never.
Come
pants.
on, dude, that is rock and roll. That's
Yeah,
like
look at
Guns N'
those.
Roses and shit.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Back in the day, it was.
No, it's not.
Listen,
That's cock
can't
and
talk,
mouth.
dude.
Go to your
Yeah.
technical advisor.
All you know is cock and roll.
So that's not. Show the capri pants to Malcolm, please, because
Yeah, we're trying to get there, right?
we really need to. That's a good tweet. We really do.
We so need to break at this point.
We got to just show him his pants.
Yeah, yeah,
Show the
yeah.
pants and we go.
Well, whatever.
I think. Oh shit. I'm sorry, hetero. Just looking at that.
Can
walking
I
by.
shout out
Jesus
Carnegie
Christ.
one more time?
Yes, Kevin.
Folks,
God
if you
damn
haven't
it.
bought Carnegie Hall tickets, please go do so. It's going to be a fun show.
We're all
There's
going.
only a few tickets left.
We're all
All
going.
these cats are going.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And these cats know funny.
Wednesday,
I'm gonna bomb.
an evening
I'm gonna
with Kevin
bomb. I'm
Smith.
so terrified. I'm going to bomb.
You're out.
Nah,
your
you're going to do
fucking
well. Let me get the
mind,
website out. View Askew. ViewASKEW.com for the Kevin Smith tickets or CarnegieHall.org.
Where's Patrice?
org.
In the office.
Patrice,
office
why does he
waiting
just
to
come
come
in?
in.
Oh, that's
Well,
hysterical.
because
He didn't want to.
Because if he comes in, then we'll never break. We got to at least get to a break.
I'm gonna get out of here and go get some sleep.
All right, let's take a break.
Go
We can't
take
have
a
treat
snooze.
Thanks
there,
for hosting,
Kevin.
folks. I'm so glad
for
that I
coming
was
in,
shooting
man.
nights because give me a chance to come in.
Bro, you
'cause
know
I
what?
haven't been able to get in.
And because of you, now in front of me, Gene Simmons on NPR. We get to
You
take
got
a
it.
look.
You got to
Nice.
listen to it. It's a
I don't know if
fascinating
we're going to get
listen.
to it today, but we're going to get to that
Listen
soon.
to it off air, and then I
Oh.
guarantee you'll want to play highlights from
Yeah.
it.
Kevin, it was a pleasure, man.
Always a pleasure,
It
boys.
is.
I'll see you guys. Was that some fucking naked men up there?
That was Bear.
Bear 411.
That's Steve's Caprice, by the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
See,
come on, dude. Those aren't jeans.
Malcolm,
shorts.
do you have
You know, these are jean shorts.
Malcolm, you got to comment on the
That's
Caprice?
not a knife. That's a knife.
He says he's straight. That's
Good enough. He says he's straight.
Yes. Straight.
Really?
Engaged.
He identifies
yes.
as
dude,
straight.
you're not
yes.
passing.
Come on.
I'm sorry, dude. I just call like I see.
I should show my chick.
My gator is off the fucking. You know.
He's a very good gator.
If you don't know, who would?
Yeah, true.
Well, I am engaged to a lovely woman, and
Sure.
I certainly don't have a
Oh, he's
homosexual
stammering.
impulse. No, it's really not. I really don't know.
Did you say he doesn't have a gay bone in his body?
Let it be known, Steve.
He
is
soon
usually,
will.
You're usually very articulate, Steve.
Yeah, you're
You're,
really.
you're, you're a little.
I think you're a little smitten.
Steve, in moments like this, it's just best to be like, I am gay and I love cock. Can I go now?
I try. You know what, Kevin? I've tried that so many times it doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't pan out.
It
Not
doesn't
off
work.
the show and in your bedroom.
Now, do you like other bears or do you only like cubs?
I'm more of a cub guy.
So you wouldn't be attracted to Steve because he's a bear.
No, not so much.
All right, would you
They
let Steve
repel
drink?
one another like
Timmy,
magnets.
I know we got a break, but maybe we
Where-
should bring Travis in
where's-
real fast.
Yes, bring Travis. Even though Travis is probably too hairy for
Travis
him.
has too much.
Well,
Fucking
let's see.
Sam.
Let's just
Bring
say,
Sam in
Bring
here.
Sam in.
Sam and Travis.
Would you let Steve drink out of your mule?
It was late night with Jimmy.
I mean, yeah. A mouth is a mouth.
Here comes Sam.
great philosophy.
Don't mind the hair. Now, here's Travis.
Steve,
He's a total cub.
Yeah, he's a cub, right?
Totally.
Yeah.
Like he's got hairy arms and stuff and the facial hair.
What about
Yeah,
the
and he's-
facial?
How about
Little and
Erica?
twinkly.
So
Erica.
if he's hairless, is he a twink?
Pretty much.
See,
I mean,
here-
it's,
here's a twink.
What makes him an otter?
Come on in, twink.
No, this dude might be a twink.
Is he a straight hips?
I know what you are.
Despite his straight hips, do you think that he's a twink?
he's more twinkish. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got awful hips.
He's kissed men though.
Yeah, he's kissed
has
men,
No problem
so-
with that. He's,
I didn't say I have no problem with that. It just happened before.
Yeah,
Right.
more than once. Though.
And you didn't get like, yeah, there's a big difference between having no problem with
Yeah.
it and fucking like, I didn't punch the guy.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
3 times.
How about what would you
3 times
classify
he's kissed a guy.
Eric?
Erica. Yeah.
Troll.
Wow. Those are the guys that go to the gay club after it closed and just lick the floor.
Jimmy.
They're gonna kill us if we don't go to break.
Yeah, we gotta break.
It's getting to a point where
rock.
we
Kevin,
don't have a choice.
Thank you.
Thank you
so
for
much.
having. Thanks for having. If I could get in and
Yeah.
call in throughout the rest of this,
Yeah,
just
we
I
love
totally
it.
will.
And
Whenever
you
we
know,
go to nights, I'll try to come in.
Maybe if you're on the phone and Bruce Willis is right next to you.
Good fucking luck to you.
Yeah, I know. I
He's
hear
not even
ya.
gonna push that.
Yesterday, I
yeah,
felt
yeah.
so bad. Like we were in Far Rockaway, and they were gonna knock on the trailer, and there were 5 cops out there, rookies, you know, and they were just like, "Hey, can we take pictures?" And I was like, "Sure, absolutely." What do you say, no to a cop?
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do you think Bruce will come over and sign?" And I was like, I was like, "What do I do?" I was like, "Let me see. I'll go over." And so I go over and knock on his trailer. There's they open the door. The PA knocks. There's a special knock. Open the door, and you lean in. And I'm like, "Boss," and I hear, "Huh?" And I'm like, "Fuck, he was sleeping."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "I'm sorry, were you asleep?" He goes, "I was, Kev." And I was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And he's going, "Well, I'm up now. What's up?" I said, "There's some rookies, man. Just got their colors like not too long ago, and they're huge John McClane fans. And I'll tell them to go away, man, because if you're sleeping and shit." The guy goes, "Just tell the police hold down the fort. I'll be out in a minute." He came out and took pictures with
That's
him and
cool.
shit like that.
Wow.
It
It
was
is hard to
really-
say no to a cop. It's really hard.
You
So
know what I'm saying? And also, and one of the dudes was no, I ain't gonna tell that story. But it was very cool. It was,
Now we need to know.
it was no, it wasn't. It was something that it's not mine to tell,
Volpe?
so I don't want to
Officer
tell.
Volpe?
He was fucking. Yeah, he was polishing his plunger.
But it was kind of cool to see, man. It's like people like that, dude.
But at least you don't. I like the fact that you don't seem like a fanboy at all. Waking him up. Hey, Bruce, some guys want some pictures. You want to come out and meet them? Bruce is like, sure, I'd be happy to.
All
I
right.
know I felt a little bad for doing it, but come on, they're cops.
We really got to take a break. So
Thanks for having us, man.
We'll
I'll
see you
you
Wednesday
guys,
at Carnegie Hall.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
let's
Hell
sell
yeah.
this fucker out. What do you say?
It's only a few tickets left. And
Under
if they-
500 at this point. Let's
Yeah,
sell this
yeah,
fucker
yeah.
out for Kevin Smith. It's
Yeah.
a big deal for him.
This could
Carnegie
be
Hall.
fun.
It's
Totally
a
fun.
blast, man. Watching you talk about movies, just fucking that whole thing you did. I watched the video when you were talking about the giant fucking mechanical spider.
Yeah, Superman
Stuck
story.
in the Wild West. That was hysterical, man.
It'll be fun. It'll be interesting. I
great-
can't imagine they're gonna let me do it more
great
than
night.
once. I think they're just gonna. After I do it once, you're gonna be like,
This
no
is
more for you.
Carnegie Hall, sir.
So come on out, but you guys got to go.
All right,
man.
cool.
Yeah, let's take that well-needed break. Malcolm, thanks, man.
Thanks,
Thank
Malcolm.
you, guys.
Very
Thank you.
cool.
See you soon. See you again. All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Steve will get your number.
We'll be back in a little bit.
All right, man. Later.